Welcome, Virgo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do a full moon reading in Capricorn for you. The full moon is on the 29th of June. And what's really resonating for me is the power of the moon, the lunation itself. A full moon acts much in the way that the moon card in the Higher Arcana acts in the tarot deck. This is a reveal of something that's been hidden, something that's secret, something that has been unconscious or buried deep in your subconscious. There is an opportunity to see things not for their obvious surface value, but for their profound, nuanced complexity within. So this is supporting the idea that the new moon in Gemini that has occurred about a week or so ago is actually one that is helping us to stop trying, stop pushing, stop forcing, to rest in clarity, to allow the clarity to sweep the path clean. And this full moon is allowing us to see what is revealed when we trust in our own wisdom, we trust in our own intuition, our own instincts regarding what our purpose is and what is right for us. So this is definitely impacting not only your creative abilities, Virgo, but this is relevant to friendships and lovers and feels very germane to the idea of finding deep connection. So I pulled from the Wild Unknown Architects deck the Anima Mundi, and I've never pulled this card before. I'm excited. Another title for this is The Soul of the World. Another title is All That Is. So this is the energy behind the World card in the Tarot deck. The World card being the end, completion, universe, the power of that love, universal unity for sure, completeness, embrace, diversity, all that is, and an acceptance of that. Anima Mundi epitomizes the principle accept all, reject none. Simply put, it is the living soul of the world in all its multifaceted, multidimensional layers, bonded together by loving cosmic forces. Diversity is celebrated, multiplicity is honored, and nothing is denied embrace. Constructs of separation dissipate into the wonderful mess of shared consciousness. It is the connective fiber that makes life meaningful. This card indicates an initiation on the level of the soul. You'll awaken the unique light within and witness how this light contributes to the radiance of the entire universe. Destiny is altered as you hear the enchanted melody of all living things. And for you, Virgo, this feels like there is a tending to the sacred details of life, recognizing all of the glory of each part that fits together, a process of unveiling our resistance to love. And this is clarified by finding love from the glyph oracle, finding love. And what's pictured here are the seahorses who are known to mate for life. This is important because it's really asking us to acknowledge our desire for connection, deep connection, true love, based on friendship, on honor, on respect, on connection, trust. This is beautiful energy, and this is saying you've unleashed this deep desire at some level to be the beloved, to be loved, to reciprocate that sacred bond that connects you to everything. And so I don't know that there's more that I can say about this. I love that the idea that the anima mundi, the soul of the world, is about everything, accept everything, reject none. I think that is such an empowering metaphor for the way that we find, acknowledge, and accept unity in our diverse world. So for the present, we have the Eight of Wands. Wow. I see you very consciously and deliberately setting your sights on making these ultimate connections in the work that you do, in the life that you live, in the love that you pursue. So I feel for many Virgos I'm speaking to, this is a kind of culmination of some important work where you're tying it all together and where you're having to acknowledge and integrate those parts of the work, the meaning, the interpretations that you may have often shied away from in your effort to collect all the pieces together, to make sure all the details are correct, that everything is organized and sorted and described accurately. I think the peace that you are now yearning for as you've constructed this clear body, this beautifully orchestrated and sorted project is the interpretation, is the acceptance, is the pulling it all together. And through that, it is an acknowledgement of your pursuit of the highest principle of unity, and that is connection, that is love. In the past, the High Priestess. So interesting because I do see this idea of everything being connected as a quality of Pisces, your opposite sign. And this full moon is really, as all full moons are, about oppositions to our central, honest truth. And that is the underseeing, letting in the resistance to that exists in our life. So this acknowledgement that what is on the surface is only a surface story. It's only part of the explanation, that really it is going into underneath at the profound, less conscious level, in the shadows, among the ghosts, among the memories, that we actually begin to pull all the details together into a narrative that really describes the explosion, the diversity, the multi-layered experience that we live on Earth. And I believe this has been part of it's a quality I think that you have developed over time in order to reflect upon the accomplishments you have been able to achieve and to acknowledge that something has been missing. In the future, the Magician, this is one of your cards as ruled by Mercury. That is the association with the Magician card. You are in a position to present, articulate, give voice to, narrativize your work, your message. You have accumulated all the elements necessary to tell your story, sing your song, to interpret your work in a way that is brings it all together, makes it whole, makes it complete. It's not that you're finished with this, it's that you're at the beginning of your holistic presentation of who you are and what you do. If this is resonating with you so far, Virgo, please like this video and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I appreciate your presence. And the support that you give me, I'm going to clarify the High Priestess in the past with the Three of Cups and the World card. So, wow. Yeah, I think you're being celebrated in many ways for your ability to complete a project, for your experience in navigating this project through its various phases. And you are being supported, cheered on by colleagues, supporters, audience members, clients. Your reward is great. It's a phenomenal acknowledgement. And it's part of serving this idea that love is not absent from your life, because the love of your work, the love of your passion, is something that comes through and many enjoy, many benefit from, many learn from. So this speaks to something academic. It also speaks to some creative practice and any combinations of those things. So I do see you being at the end of something, understanding fully that it is a preparation for something new, a new phase, a new endeavor entirely. That's up to you. In the present, the Eight of Wands is clarified by two cards, and that's the Page of Wands, and they're just all over the place, and the Sun card. Yes. So there's something for you about being your whole self, loving yourself, enjoying yourself, that is opening you up to the pursuit of your passion. You have a lot of experience in orchestrating your passion, your interest, your desire in a very concerted effort or concerted way with others. And this is what affects and creates the movements of energy, networks, ideas that you are a part of that are familiar to you. But those are much more disembodied. And until recently, you're allowing those accolades, those achievements to inspire your own expression of desire, your own creative imagination in a way that allows you to uh, feel absolutely clear and blessed in your experience of appreciation, gratitude, and pleasure for being in the world, for enjoying the world, for having been on a journey that has helped you to turn your inside out for all the world to share. You've created the protections and the safeties, the alliances that keep you safe in a way that allows you, many of you, Virgo rising, Virgo suns, have a streak of timidity and a little bit of innocence and shyness about your place in the world, the way you express yourself. So that is part of your gentleness, but this gentleness is now, you're allowing it to impact the world in your pursuit of love, inspiration, spiritual spark. In the future, the Magician card is clarified by the Mage, that's the Magician, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, wow. You're on your way to legacy. So the Mage clarifies the Magician. That is a divine repetition and emphasis on the fact that you are beginning a new phase of your accomplishment. This is about legacy. And something tells me that the work you do, the passion you are exhibiting or displaying or activating in some way, is about the way that you give back to others. This can be part of your creative process. For those of you that work in community with specific locations on the planet, there's a way that drawing in the community that is going to be impacted as part of the creative process is something you are advancing towards more and more in a positive way as a visual or performative artist. This is a part of your process. But it's also a way that you are initiating this instinct that the opportunities you've had to generate abundance in your life are things that can be shared with others. And it seems to me that this is very much built into your work, built into the work that you do, and recalls the very creative work of teachers. Can also be healers who are also teachers. But this is about the way that you have built in a collaborative process in through your learning and teaching as part of that continuum. So this is powerful, beautiful energy. And absolutely, not only does it impact your creative process or drive, but it is allowing you to explore the realm of friendships, lovers, passionate, honest, trusting, respectful connections with others. On top, Belladonna shows up, and the key word is silence. Listen more and quiet be. Yeah, I can see the balance of that. You've done the work. You've found the connections. You're working through your greater summary and interpretation of that work that you've accomplished. And in many ways, it is the responses of others. The Three of Cups speaks to this in the world, that you are finding the information, the connections that you are restless, yearning for, longing for. Thank you so much, Virgo, for this reading. Until next time, namaste.